What's up, guys? Welcome to Greaseling Reactions. We're here for a little review of a show that I just picked up today, and it turned out to be great. This show is called Amaama to Inazuma, or Sweetness and Lightning. So, this is a show I'd heard about. A few people that I watch on YouTube talked about how they had read the manga, and it was one of their most anticipated shows coming up. And they likened it to a certain show. A show that I really enjoyed in Barakamon. And immediately I got those vibes from it. So right off the bat, if you want to get a good idea of what this really entails, so if you're interested in these things, I think you should watch it. Slice of life, you like really good slice of life. Realism, some realistic interpersonal relationships. Cuteness, the daughter, man, oh my god. And sorry. And food. Did I say food? I don't know if that was the first thing I said, but food. Oh, and the art is pretty good. So, of those things, I think they do all of those things very well. So, I'm going to get straight into it. So, this is a story about a single dad who is trying to raise his daughter. His wife has died very recently. I think they said it was like 6 months. I have some notes here, so I might be glancing. I have like, little one-word like corner notes, and yeah, it's just I thought I'd bring up some stuff. So 6 months it's been since his wife is gone, and he's trying his best to raise this kid. And immediately, what strikes you is this voice actress, or if it's an actual kid, does a fantastic job of voicing this kid. Like, just from the way she enunciates things, like when she says "dad," like, what is it? Oto-san? It's like a weird little, I don't know, it's like a stutter of some kind, but it's just so heartwarming how she says it. It's like, and immediately I was like, I'm gonna like this kid. I'm gonna like this kid. This is a really good kid. And just little things that, you expect Slice of Life to cover things that usually, are like, things that aren't very important in other shows, but they're striking in this, like, the father trying to help his daughter brush her teeth properly and getting her to eat her food while she wants to watch TV. Just little things like that. And one of the most striking scenes right away was when the dad and the daughter are about to leave. They turn around and they say goodbye. And I'm like, why are they saying goodbye? And then you see the picture of the mom right there. And you realize, oh, wow, okay. This kid probably doesn't know what actually happened to her mom. And of course, you can't really explain that to her. So immediately you get this feeling that the dad hasn't said it in a way that either he hasn't told his daughter that she will be gone for a long time, or that he's saying that she'll be back later. Like, I don't know what she said, but immediately it's pretty sad. And alongside this, there's this beautiful music going on, a lot of flute, some piano in there, and those are really somber, very mood-setting pieces. But alongside that, you also have like the Disney-esque flute. Well, they're walking through the park, and there's sakura blossoms everywhere. It's a beautiful scene, and then you just see this girl just crying in the corner, and I'm like, what? And then it's like a bait thing. She's crying, she's sitting by herself, all these other people are having fun, and you immediately think, like, I think she doesn't have any friends, or she doesn't want, she just doesn't have anyone to go with, and she's just jealous of everyone around her, which is completely normal. And being the perfect child, the little girl walks up to her, and she's like, "Oh, how are you?" are you alone? Are you sad? And then she's like, oh, this food's so good. So I was like, okay, got it. So just little things. This girl is just such a likable portrayed character, and so like I hope that if I have a daughter, that she's like, I mean, even if I have a son, same thing. If I have a son like that, oh my god, I'm gonna be so blessed. This dad has it so perfectly. Like, the struggle for him could be so much worse. He's by himself, but he's got this perfect child, man. He comes home from work. He sees her just like, immediately I was like, no, this shouldn't be happening. This girl is like literally like this close to the freaking TV, and she's like copying the words that are coming out. And it's like, wow, damn, dude, this is so good. And just along the way, she's watching this program. It's like a cooking show, and she sees meat, and she sees this delicious food, and she's like, I want to eat this. And then the dad, surprisingly, that little notion of wanting good food breaks him a little bit. Like, oh man, like it reminds him of his wife, because she put a lot of care, a lot of effort into her food. And you would it's surprising, some of the things that make you think of, like, one thing about humans is that we attach ourselves to very, very minute things. Like, I'll just be driving down the street and I'll just hear some song, and I'll think of like my first dance in high school, or I'll think of a time that I was super depressed and I was listening to some song. There are some interesting connections that your mind makes, and for him, it's the food that really triggered him, because I don't think he's the best chef, because early on he's trying to, he doesn't have all the food. His daughter doesn't finish everything. He makes the same thing each day. Doesn't have the proper ingredients. So, spur of the moment, he wants to go get her some good food, and that girl that he met had given him a card for a restaurant, and he goes there and is like, well, I really need to get my daughter some food. It's really important to me. And she's like, yeah, come on. I'm pretty sure it was the girl on the phone as well. They reach there, it's the same girl, and she's like, I'm sorry, we're closed. My mom's not here. So you're like, oh man. And the kid just looks up. It's like, Dad, there's not going to be any delicious food. And you're just like, oh, my heart. Don't do this to me. And the girl goes, wait. There is some good food. Sit down. I'll make you some rice. And little do we know, she doesn't even know how to make rice. And she's out back calling her mom. Probably went to voicemail, but she's like, why aren't you picking up? I acted all cool in front of these people. Now I can't do anything. And I was like, wow, man. Like, is rice supposed to be hard to make? Because I don't think so, right? I mean, measuring, well, she didn't know what cups were. She works at her mom owns a restaurant, so you would think. Anyway, she's trying to act all cool. She's making this dish. Dad knows, because he snuck a look outside, and he's like, "Okay, are you okay? Yeah. What are you doing? What? I've never seen anyone do that." It's like, she's trying her best, and she successfully makes the rice, and the little kid is eating, and the dad looks down. He's like, watch me eat, Dad. And looks up, heartwarm, and then you see the dad just tear up, and you're like, wow, that is powerful. Holy crap. Like the feeling, the satisfaction he got, how happy he was that his daughter was enjoying a meal like that. I believe in the bento box that he made her, she would never finish the rice, and she's just chowing down. He eats the rice, it's really good. The girl is blown away because she doesn't cook. She doesn't really know how to cook, and she was successful with it. I don't know English. And it's just and the story ends. The episode ends with them basically showing the premise of the show, which is this girl. So, I left out one detail. This girl is one of his students. He's an assistant teacher, so it's a little detail he didn't even realize. But the student is going to come to his place, or he's going to come to her place, and they're going to cook meals together. Now, count me in. Count me in. This first episode, I was like, before I started the episode, I was like, should I live react to this? And then, I was like, first of all, this is a slice of life, really chill show, like Barakamon. I would like to just relax, not really talk, and enjoy this, and just feel good. This is such a feel-good show. And that's what I did. And halfway through the episode, I was like, I probably couldn't do a reaction to this because all I would be doing was smiling ear to ear, saying nothing, saying or oh my god, like doing stuff like that, and that's all I would be doing the whole time. And I'm in. This might be my favorite show so far. Like I said, I have a pretty diverse taste in anime. I like romance, I like slice of life, I like mecha, I like shonen, I like some shoujo, I like sports. Everything is game for me except maybe like, a lot of ecchi shows I'm usually not game for, just because to me it feels like a little bit of a waste of time. Or what's the other one I was trying to think of? Like idol shows, or really, really thin plot shows. Just mediocre shows. I try to pick the best shows of a genre, and I go with it. Now I haven't seen I'll admit, magical girls shows I do not like, and I've only seen Madoka. And that was enough to say, okay, I don't like this at all. Let's move on. I haven't really watched an idol show. I've seen little idol instances in shows. Anyways, this is Slice of Life. It's really good if you really like Slice of Life, if you like good acting. This voice acting is really fantastic, especially the little girl. The dad is fantastically acting, so is the other girl. It is beautifully scored with the music. It is drawn pretty well. It's not going to blow your mind, but it's perfectly good for what it is. Yeah, I've made this longer than I thought. The thing is, I don't know if I'm going to do weekly episode reviews for this. Now, if you like what I did here, where I almost went throughout the show, maybe. My instinct was just to talk about what I wrote, and then I just never looked back down. But maybe that's what you guys want. And I just want to make sure I have something to talk about if I do these. I don't want to just spout out videos for the sake of spouting out videos. So, yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this show and what you guys thought of this format. That's kind of how I did my other review for Tales of Hysteria. This is I've been recording for half an episode. This is watching the episode and recording this actually takes me longer, but I get to enjoy. I think I would enjoy the show more if I just watched it on my own. But I can certainly talk about it. I'm going to end it there. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.